eyes are not working. No, I wouldn't go. Just a new prescription, but. Good morning. Are you Jamarian Martin?
Silence before the storm. The courtroom is tense. The defendant looks lost. The judge moves fast. This isn't routine. This moment decides whether a 19-year-old walks free or gets locked up.
Speak up, please. And will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Martin, in cause number 25, DCCR 0196, you're charged with the state jail felony offense of burglary of a building, and that's from October 3rd of 2024. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Do you understand what's going on?
I do.
You do? Huh?
I do. That's all.
All right. So, are you entering your plea freely and voluntarily? Did anybody make you plead guilty? No? I can't. Huh?
I said, okay, really voluntarily.
He said freely and voluntarily.
Okay. Has there been any issues, Mr. Parker?
There hadn't been, Judge. No.
Mr. Martin, if I test you this morning, you can have something in your system?
Not sure.
You're not sure. Have a seat in the jury box. Let's find out.
This isn't random. A courtroom drug test isn't curiosity. It's credibility. If a defendant isn't sober during a plea, competency is questioned. One test can stop the entire case cold.
Tell the truth. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to get amounts, the levels, right? So tell me the truth. When's the last time you smoked? That's the truth? Have you done anything else? Speak up. Promethazine? When's the last time you did that?
What is that?
Cough syrup. Anything else with that?
Judge, it's obviously up to the court's discretion, but we're definitely going to reserve the right to decide to set properly substance abuse track.
How old are you? 19? All right, so I guess what I would rather do...
19 says everything. Only 19. The judge knows it. This shifts from punishment to prevention. The question is whether he understands how close he is to ruining his future.
I want to go ahead and get the process going if he's got a plea agreement, but I think based on his age and the nature of the type of drugs he's using, I am going to raise that bond. We'll get the pre-sentence report done, see if there's any issues with regard to substance abuse, and if there's any upfront that treatment that I find necessary at that point. So let's go ahead and go through the plea. And will he waive the formal reading? I know we started it, but we're going to go back.
Pled guilty. He said freely and voluntarily, and that's about where you left off.
All right, and so did you plead guilty to this offense because you actually did what they charged you with? You didn't? You didn't do what they charged you with? Look at me and pay attention, all right? Okay? Everything's going to be okay, but...
This is the danger zone. He says he didn't do it, yet pleads guilty. Is this a shortcut for a deal or confusion about the system? That gray area changes everything.
You're young, and if you're going to be successful on any kind of probation in life, you're going to get some help early on right now so that you don't end up with a felony conviction, okay? But I need you to pay attention to my questions and listen very carefully and answer them. So, you're charged with burglary of a building. The question I asked is, did you plead guilty because you actually did that? Okay. I have here on the computer some documents that have your signature on them. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Parker? Do you fully understand them? Just pay attention to me right now. Do you understand the papers that you signed on the computer? And do you understand, if I follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney, that you will be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? So if I go along with this agreement, you can't change your mind later. Do you understand? And it looks like the agreement's for a 4-year deferred probation, that there would be restitution ordered, which means you would have to pay back some money for any damage or whatever you stole, and they'll figure that out before sentencing. Is that your understanding? Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law? State tenders number 1.
objection.
It's admitted. Is there any evidence that Mr. Martin is not competent?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to find that you entered your plea of guilty freely and voluntarily. Find that you're mentally competent and you understand the nature and the consequences of your plea. Find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, but I'm going to reset your case for sentencing so we can get a pre-sentence report done. If possible, I'd like to get some type of substance abuse evaluation done and any recommendations, as well as we'll get that restitution figured out, and then we'll come back later for sentencing. Based on the nature of the plea, based on your age, and the fact that you tested positive for THC and admitted to using promethazine, I am going to raise your bond in your case to $100,000. If you make that bond, a condition of it is that you have a drug patch on at all times.
The number drops. Bond jumps to $100,000. One last chance, tight supervision. A simple burglary turns into a hard lesson in accountability.
So probation's going to come out to the jail, talk to you. We're going to figure out what all you need, and then we'll get you hopefully started in on this probation where you can be successful. All right? Go back with the bailiff.
Thank you.
Thank you.